The day has finally arrived, Seminole fans. Number 5, Florida State against number 3, Clemson here at Death Valley alongside Lane Hurt. I'm Scott Kotick and Lane. Thankfully, all the waiting, all the anticipation finally gets to go out the window tonight. You actually get to play a football game. Before we break down the X's and O's and talk about offense, defense, and special teams, how exciting is this moment? We are the biggest game in national football. This is the biggest game on TV today.
This is what Florida State, Clemson, the ACC has been waiting for years. That big top 5 showdown, finally be in the ACC. All eyes on Florida State and Clemson tonight in Death Valley. It's really an exciting moment, especially for Florida State. We had that bye week. We've been waiting 2 weeks for this. It's been going, and finally we get to play this game.
One of the big things about Clemson, obviously, is that offense, led by Taj Boyd, Sammy Watkins, even McDowell running the ball. This is, bar none, the best offense the Seminoles have faced thus far this season. Lane, how do you not stop these guys? How do you slow them down?
Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to take care of your own assignments. You know, Clemson's the type of team, they're going to have a few trick plays up their sleeve. They have it every single week. They also run at a high tempo, so it's important if you can get a couple of those 3 and outs to really kind of stop their momentum. But you're right, Scott, with guys like Boyd and Watkins, you're not going to completely stop them. Clemson's probably going to score a few points in this game. The key is come up on those third downs, get them off the field, and get back on offense.
The big thing, this is the best secondary Clemson has faced thus far this season. LaMarcus Joyner, Terrence Brooks, P.J. Williams, even a freshman like Jalen Ramsey have been looking very forward to this game for quite some time. Move over to the other side of the ball. Clemson's defense and Vic Beasley is going to be a force off the edge. Leads the nation in sacks right now, has 9 on the season in just 6 ball games. Some pretty good numbers. It's going to be really up to Cam Irving to really control that guy, make sure he does not pressure Jameis Winston.
And the thing about makes Beasley so good is he gets those double teams, and that helps make the rest of the defensive line that much better. It's going to be one of the keys I said earlier in the week was, could Clemson get pressure on Jameis Winston only rushing 4 so they can drop 7 in coverage? That'll be one of the keys. If Florida State forces them to blitz a little bit, Jameis has been so good against the blitz that gives Florida State, I think, another advantage.
It's crazy to think about. One of the Achilles heel for Clemson's offense has been Taj Boyd against the blitz. Boyd has been fantastic. Don't take anything away from him, but against the blitz, that's when he is at his worst this season. So hopefully Florida State can get some pressure on Boyd tonight. Let's talk about keys to the game. I think when you go into a game like this, you don't know specifically how Jameis Winston is going to perform. It's his first big test. But should Winston not turn the ball over, should he do what he does best and be Jameis Winston, Florida State has a great shot to get a win tonight.
Absolutely. My key is being able to run the football. As great as Jameis has been, one of the best ways you can take the crowd out of it is grind the football, grind out first downs, and then let Jameis do what Jameis does best on play action, find some guys deep, and then you can get the crowd out of the game. It's going to be so loud down here. They're attempting to break the record that they set at Arrowhead Stadium last week for crowd noise, so you know it's going to be loud. If you can handle that early, get past it, score some touchdowns, get the crowd out of it a little bit.
For me, it's Florida State's defense, and I say that if Florida State's defense can force a couple turnovers tonight, that changes the entire complexion of the ball game. Look for Florida State to really be around the football at all times. I'm looking at 2 guys specifically, Timmy Jernigan and Telvin Smith. We saw a lot about Jernigan during the week. The guy eats up tackles. If he does that, that's going to leave Telvin Smith free to do what he does best, be very fast and physical.
Absolutely. If you can get pressure on the quarterback, that's going to cause mistakes. And it's what they preached all summer long, all spring long. They wanted to force turnovers. They want to be a team that forced more turnovers. Well, if you do that in this game, the biggest game of the season, then you can find yourself on the winning side.
Kickoff schedule for 8:22 here at Death Valley. Great information here on Seminoles.com. Brandon Miller and I will be in the press box. Lane Hurt will be on the field shooting great highlights. Make sure you stay with us all throughout the game for great coverage during the game and, of course, post-game as well. We can't wait for tonight's ball game. It's number 5 Florida State versus number 3 Clemson here at Death Valley. So for Lane Hurt, I'm Scott Kotick saying go Noles, and we'll see you after the game.